I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. I hope my voice coming good and clear. Please let me know if you have any difficulty from your side. This video is going to be about answering someone he is supposedly smart. And you know, like I notice always, there are some people, they are really hypocrite. They like you to speak against one religion only. Like, you cannot speak against anyone, a religion they like, you know. So if you are a person who is a Hindu, he think we should not speak against your belief. And yet he claimed that he is not a Hindu. This is what he claimed. I will show you his comment. And let us take this comment down from the screen. All right, now it's better. And by the way, later, if you want to watch the video, don't forget just to skip the first 10 minutes, or I have to cut it off. It's just a way to tell people we are coming online. And because YouTube doesn't show us really, don't send notification. So I think this is the best way to appear online and people will join. So we have a person who is supposedly smart, and always we welcome smart people, even they are foolish when they think they are smart. Let us go to his comment. This person, he called himself the truth. He said, CP, you need to stick to Islam, stop talking cheap chat at Hindus, that you will not allow to call you. Who said I don't allow to call me? Since when a Hindu he is not allowed to call me? If you are a Hindu, let me know, and I will open, I don't use Skype no more, but we can go next time in the live broadcast, we use eCam, and you can call me. And then he says, let me make it clear. I am not a Hindu. The caste system as it has been practiced for the past 1,000 years. Actually, the caste system, it's practiced for 1,000 of years. And the Hindus priests, they allow it, they teach it, and they practice it. And actually, they are the one who's behind it, and their scriptures. As you keep doing this, I will show up Christianity. See 1.48 of the video, which means timing. You say the argument used by Muslims to defend their belief, it was a test. And he is talking, I think, about Allah, he entrusted the Jews. I never say it was a test. You are stupid. This is the Muslim said that. You are literally stupid. then it says, you said, it's total failure. You ask, if God knows the future, so what is the point of the test? I was asking the Muslim, because this is his excuse. I did not approve the word test. So I'm asking him, if this was a test, and he is asking them to protect the gospel, so what is the point of this test? Don't he know? Do he want to protect the book, or he don't want to protect the book? And then he says, you are very clear. You say Islam is false and Allah should know the future. He should know the result of the test, so there is no point. You say he is Satan. Then he continue. Both Islam and Christianity believe in the story of Adam. Allah, like a Trinity or like slash Trinity, set a test for Adam, and he failed the test. Now apply your argument as above to show Islam is false, and ask, didn't Allah or Trinity know Adam would fall or would fail? Hindu, others see above. CP has whatever, like he proved Islam and Christianity to be false and satanic. But just to show you how stupid you are, if we go to the book of Genesis, we will see that God, he was not testing Adam. He gave him order to obey. You see, test, it can be used, but God will not punish you for something you did not do. You did not practice yet. You did not fail yet. So when we speak about, what you claim to be test, you can say this story is a testing. The fact it's about ordering. God, he gave Adam the first law. He is not giving Adam a test. He is giving him a law. You obey, you are fine. You disobey, you are going to die. So because you are ignorant, you do not know what the Bible teach. You see, based on what you said, well, why God will, he sent everybody who deserves to go to hell from now. He knew the future. But because God is just, he will not punish you for a crime you did not commit yet. So this is not a test. This is about disobedience. There is people who obey, and there is people who disobey. Adam, he have a free will. And his free will, it was a test to Adam, not God testing Adam. So the free will of Adam, he decided to choose. And if God, he says to Adam, go out of heaven, before Adam commits sin, Adam will not understand what I did. I did nothing wrong. So here you see that your ignorance, that when God, he gave Adam an order, and he told him, this is a tree which you cannot touch. Don't eat from the fruits. If you do it, you will face death. You will face death. So your understanding that God, he was testing Adam, is because of your foolishness. I can say God is testing me now, right now, by many things. I get tempted, I get angry, you get a thought of lust in your head, women, sex, money, you name it. But because God is just, he will not judge me for a crime I did not commit. So when you speak about test, obviously you don't understand what test is. Secondly, the verse we were talking about in the Quran, it was about a book of God. A book God he made. And this book, a human being cannot be tested to protect it. Why? Because which a human being? Which one? Was the book given to an individual and he fall or failed the test? No. Was the book given to 1, 2, 2, 3 person? He was given to a nation. So what test is that? And who is the one who corrupt the book? And then how all the nation they agreed to corrupt the book? Have you ever heard of any belief? Doesn't matter how you think bad of them or good of them. All the nation they agreed to corrupt the book. So we were asking the Muslims in chapter 5 verse number 44 how Allah he entrusted, he used the word trust. When God he gave Adam an order, he did not trust Adam. He gave him an order. There's no trust there. Adam is a human. God gave him an order. And he told him, either you obey or you disobey. And if you disobey, then you are going to go under the penalty, which is death. Let us go. After God he created the earth and the heaven, and he made the garden, and and Adam he was cast off heaven. We have actually even Abraham. God he ordered him to sacrifice his son. We can say this is a test. But God will not give Abraham what he deserved unless Abraham did what God ordered him to do. Adam, he have a free will. God, knowing the result of the test, let us say, does not change anything, that I have to give him the exam. He passed the exam, and then I give him the reward. And then he will understand that because he, passed the test, if we can call it test, as you said, because he passed, because he did good, then Abraham became a man of God. This has nothing to do with God knowing the future. And funny test, God, he reward you for something you did, not something you did not do. The Muslims, they don't even believe that God was testing Adam. And this is showing again that you are stupid, literally. The Muslims believe in destiny, and we mentioned that in the previous video. And we mentioned it thousands of times before. In the book of Genesis, chapter number 3, what God he said to Adam? Did he say to him, I'm going to test you? You have an exam you have to pass? He gave him the first law, and Adam he disobeyed. It's just a law. Don't eat from this tree. Do anything you want. You shall not eat of every tree of the garden. This is what, Shaitan or Satan, he was tempting Adam with. You should eat, you should go, and you should, why this God is saying you, don't eat. What is that? So if we go to the previous one to see the story, how God and what God he said, God was ordering Adam. This is here the story of the creation. All right. We will see that the story of Adam creation, that God, what the Bible says, that because God he loved the world, He sent his only begotten Son. So God, he loved the world, and he knew that the world is sinful. This is what the Bible says. So knowing the future of a human being, that he is a failure, any human being, the good and the bad, does not change the fact that God, he have to give, or because he is just, he gave the human being the opportunity to be saved or to be doomed. God, knowing the future, does not change the fact that you have to choose. And if you call it test, and you say what the point of this test, as you say that I said in the video, I was speaking about the Quran entrusted, and the word trust, and this is your foolishness again. The word trust about somebody, he have a faith in somebody. And this was my argument with the Muslims. When God, he says he trusts, do he knew the future? If I trusted you, that's mean I have a good faith on you. That's mean in the moment I believe you. That's mean you did fool me. In the story of Adam and Eve, this is not what happened. All the Bible speak about God, he knows that the man is a wicked man. Wicked man. The Bible says every human being is a sinner, all short of a glory. Every single human being is a sinner. So God knowing does not change the fact that God, he gave you a chance to fix yourself. And this is the whole point of belief. Second chance. But here we are talking about somebody trusting somebody. The Muslim, he said that this was a test. Actually, I can open now. Let us see. I usually move my the previous shots for yesterday into the trash in my computer. Let me open it. And let us see, take this text away. Let's see, since okay, let's see. What was the comment that Abdul he made yesterday? Now I have to restore all those images. Let us see. Okay, let's put back. See this one, if this is the one. This is not the one. Try the other one. You see they are small, and now I have to read them one by one to see which one. And it's hard to read them in the trash. Let us see this one. And this is not the one too. Maybe this one. Not this one too. I hope I did not delete it totally. Okay. Yeah, well, I could not find it. I have only one picture left. Let us see if I put it back. Our last luck. Ah, we found it. Thank God. It's not totally gone. All right, let us put it on the screen. And then everybody will see how silly your argument is. Not my argument. So this is what Somalia, he said. He does not entrust, he does entrust, just mean you gave them the responsibility, between two brackets, for a test, and they failed. So was my response to him, and the video is there. Well, God, he knew the future, and God, he used the wrong Arabic word, for he used the word trust. So here there is a foolishness of the language. If God is giving them a test, then he should use the word test. I will test you. But here, God, he knew the future, and he is not using the word test, he is using the word trust. So because of your ignorance and your foolishness, you hold the tail of the dog, and you think that you are holding a lion, but you are holding yourself. You cannot use the word entrust if you are testing somebody. Period. Because I trust in you mean I have faith on you, I believe in you, and trust comes from you being good. Was Allah sure that they are good? Here will come to the point of knowing the future. If Allah, he knew the future, how in the world he used the word he trusted them? So when the foolish Muslim, he gave us this funny answer, we get him busted by how he used a trust, and this is a test. Trust and test is not the same. Actually, in fact, if I trust you, I will not test you. Do we agree, people? If I trust you, why I want to test you? The trust is already, the trust is something given to somebody already passed a test, if there's a test. Do we understand? So anyone in the chat will speak about something out of my topic, I will block you. There's no Protestant, there's no Catholic here. Take your garbage and leave. If you are stupid, you are trying to the Muslim, they come here and they try to divide the Christian. There's many fools there. Catholic, Protestant, who care about this topic now? On what Catholic and Protestant? One more time, you say the word Catholic, Protestant, I will block you for eternity. I don't have time for stupid people here. Either you are coming here to listen to our topic, or you open your channel and you can talk about whatever you want. So when somebody trusts, he is not testing. Because already he trusted. And this was my point. If he is testing, how in the world he knew the future and he is testing them and he is trusting them? All those together, they don't mix together. So your stupidity is beyond imagination. And in Christianity, we can use the word test. God, he is testing me. But not because God, he do not know the future. But here in this story, God, he trusted me, and then he is testing me. Trust is based on faith. And in the case of God, God's faith is connected to his knowledge. So how God, he knew what I will do tomorrow, and then he entrusted me today? I did not fail God actually. It is the knowledge of God failed him. Because if God have faith on me, and he entrusted me, and I did not, or I'm not worthy of the trust, that means God, he did not know the future. This is what we were talking about yesterday. And this foolish man, he came and he says what he said. Now, we are, anyone have a question about this topic? So here, our topic here was not about the word trust and test. separated. Trust and test is an answer for a Muslim claim. He is the one who said this was a test. The word in trust coming in the meaning of test. But Arabic words, Arabic language is so clear. You don't use such a word if you don't mean it. So why Allah want to use in trust when he don't mean in trust? He mean to test. And when God he ordered Adam, he was not testing Adam. He was giving Adam a law to obey. And if God he knew what I will do tomorrow, will not change the fact that God gave me orders to obey. If I disobey, then I deserve what will happen to me. That's why Jesus said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. Do we believe that God he knew the future of those who will do the will of God and those who will not? Absolutely. So why he is saying only the one who do his will? Because simply you have to get the opportunity. You see, there's a boss is doing an interview to hire people. There's 100 people outside, and the first, the second, the third one, the fifth one, maybe he was really so good. The boss is already convinced he is going to hire this person. But he said, you know what, I have to give equal opportunity. Maybe I can get somebody better than him. This is a human being, because he do not know that the rest of the 95 people, none of them will be better than the one who is number 5. So he keep going in the interview, even though he is convinced already that the guy number 5 is so good for the job. He gave them equal opportunity. The interview have to be done to everybody. So then when somebody passed, he knew that he passed for why, and the one who failed, he say, well, I did my best and I failed. So the test in the case of God is not a test of knowing the future. It's a test of giving you opportunity to practice, to succeed, or to fail. And then based on what you do, you will be judged. That's why the Bible says, from their fruits you shall know them. So God, he gave Adam an order, a law, and Adam, he disobeyed God. Very simple. This was not a test. And if we go by this, all tests does not exist. If we go in the Bible, we will see that even God, he tested Abraham. But God, he knew what Abraham would do. So what the point of the test? God was testing Abraham to show Abraham that your obedience to me is what will make you my man. Why Adam will earn some titles? Because simply his fruit was good fruit, and not all the time for sure. So when a person he tried to come with such a conclusion, that is because of your ignorance. Why, why Jesus he forgives sin, yet he knew that tomorrow we will do sin again. What is the point? When he said to a man, go and your sin is forgiven, or to a woman, don't he knew that tomorrow this person will commit sin? God is giving us a chance, second chance in our life journey. So fix your fruits, fix your ethic, fix your prediction, work harder, and I am with you. So when he sent Adam out of heaven, God did not come to Adam and say to him, you know what, I decide before I created you to send you out of heaven, as the same as the Muslims they believe. God, he made it clear to Adam, you disobey me. Because you disobey me, I am sending you out of heaven. Not because I was testing you. but because you disobey me. Any person, he have, you know, like a wicked logic, he can try to switch everything upside down. If you go to Genesis chapter 3, the Bible speaks about something very important. When you eat from the tree, your eyes shall be opened, and you shall be as God, knowing good and evil. This is Satan telling Adam, this is why he forbid you from eating from the tree. So it was not God testing Adam. Satan is Satan. He have a free will. He's a fallen angel. God created Satan as angel, not even as Satan. And that proved that everything you said is absolutely false. For this angel, he decided to be Satan. It's not God. He made him Satan. So Adam was just ordered not to eat from the tree. But Adam decided to throw deception, and he wanted to be more powerful. So if I eat from this, so simply the verse here is saying that Adam was a fool. And this goes for many of us. How many times every day people, because of their foolishness, because of their greed, because they want more, they do what is really can destroy their future and even their past. So if you eat from the tree, God said, you shall not eat of it, neither you shall touch it, lest ye die. So this was a law. It was not a test. And this goes for everything. When God, he gave a law, God, he gave Moses 10 commandments as example. He's not testing us with the commandment. He's giving us order. It's a law. You see, when the government, they make a law, they are not testing you. This is not a test. If you think a law is a test, that is your foolishness. So God, he gave Adam the only and the first law. That's it. I'm not asking you for anything. I'm not asking you to even to pray for me. I'm not asking you to do fasting for me. I'm not asking you to do a pilgrimage or, you know, or do good work or plant trees in this garden or take care of the flowers or do farming so you can feed yourself. I don't want anything from you. All what I want from you, don't even touch this tree. Not only don't eat it, don't even touch it. Don't even think about it. And God, he told Adam, if you do so, you will die. This is not a test, but this is your foolishness. Now we go and we see if any other person he have a comment. I saw one of you, he was speaking out of the topic, going back on the chat. He says, do you believe that the earth is 6,000 years old, as the Bible say? My friend, you see the story in front of us in the book of Genesis? When God, he speak about his creation, do you think really God is telling us how he created? This is a very simple way to explain to you how you came to existence. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth, and the earth was without form. But if God want to write for us how the heaven is created, we need a million, billion book You see, if you study, like me, I study law. In order to study law, I have to study hundreds of books. And this is just a stupid law made by the man. It's just talk. Imagine we want to make a book to describe how a mosquito is made. Just a mosquito, not the universe. How many books we need to write? A doctor, he studied the eye, just an eye. His specialty is eye. So he will be working in vision. In order to study the eye, he have to read tons of books. Each one of them maybe is 1,000, 2,000 paper. This is just to describe and to explain how the eye function. So imagine if God, he wanted to explain to us how and what he created in details. How many billion book we need. So this is a very simple story about the existence, how existence came to exist, how you and me became here, how the sun, how the light, how the water, how the earth, who is the source of all of this? It is God. So if you want to take the Bible as a scientific fact, feel free. But obviously the Bible is a spiritual book. It's not about science. Nothing in here is science. Because if it's science, it should be way more details. That's it. God said, let be light, and light was. How, when, there is no, that's it. God said, let be light. What about now, you ask me, what kind of light? Alpha, omega, whatever, what light? So if you want to go in details and you try to be smart, that proving that your foolishness, and you don't understand that this is a book of God, not a book of science. Do you understand? This never was a book of science. If we want to talk about science, the Christian, and we as a Christian, we believe that Jesus is born of a woman, she never have a man. I mean, would science agree with that? No science agree with this. So we will not do what the Muslims do. The Muslims, they put their head under the sand and they say, it doesn't say that, CP. This is da'if hadith, CP. It is weak hadith, CP. Christians, a believer, he will be proud of his belief, and he will never care what somebody he say. I don't care if you agree or you don't agree. This is my belief. And I say to you from now, this is against science, that Jesus is born from a woman. There's no man. There's no science can prove that. Period. But we believe in it. So when a foolish man, he tried to compare between science and belief, that is his foolishness. And then we will find that the same atheists who don't believe in religion or faith, they have faith in a Big Bang. I mean, do you see the stupidity? They don't believe in God because they never saw God. They don't believe that God said, let be light, and light was. In the other hand, they believe that there was a Big Bang and something explode. How you say I don't have faith in God, and then you say there's something was explode 1 billion trillion years ago? How you know? You were there? You witness it? Do you have evidence? What they have is a theory. Most of the science is based on theory, not in facts. Especially when it's come to the creation. Because nothing of what they speak of, they can prove. The Big Bang is a theory. So if we go in the world of theory, then we can say, well, the Christian, they have their own theory. The atheists, they have their own theory. The Muslim, they have their own theory. But the funny is that the hypocrisy of people is beyond imagination. They speak about it as a fact. If you speak about it as a fact and you have no evidence of it, that's mean it is just theory. Or if you step higher spiritually, that will be called faith. I wasn't there when God he did this. You can say it might be true. You can say it might be false. This is why faith is called faith. And this is why we laugh at the Muslim Quran when the Quran says Allah, He entrusted the Muslims, the Jews, to protect the book. That means he have faith and his faith is wrong. And when you have faith and your faith is wrong, that's mean you don't know the future. If I believe in you and later I discover I was wrong, this is not a test for you. That was my failure, not their failure. Do you understand, people? So when we were laughing yesterday at the word entrust, this was not the failure of the Jews. This was the failure of Allah. For he have faith on them, which means he believed that they are good, and this is proof that he do not know the future. If Allah, he knew the future, what is the point? As the Muslims say, this is a test. What the point of making this test? In the same time, he says he entrusted them. How you trust somebody? You know that he will not pass a test? Because Allah, he knew the result. When God, he put Adam in the heaven, he did not trust Adam. Actually, if he trusts Adam, he will not say to him, don't eat from this tree. If you trust him, that you will not do wrong. All what you need to do, he give him knowledge that this is the tree, does not belong to you. This is yours, this is mine. So God, when he gave us orders, he is not short of knowledge. He has given us a chance to practice, then we will call obedience, or not to practice, then we will call disobedience or unbelievers. Andres, he is giving us a different definition of what science is. No problem, my friend. But you see, we need to understand that when it comes to something, there's no proof of it. All what they have is a theories. All what they have in science. Like now, you see even those pictures, they say the James Webb, the satellite. As I understood, that this are not even images. There's no images. You see, they are sending you images, and they say images of James Webb. In fact, it is satellite collecting data, and this data is photoshopped by color. They rebuild the data. They don't have a picture. It's not really a picture. I told you before the story of the microwave. The same NASA, they were making a news, big news about receiving messages properly is coming from alien and etc. And every day the alien, they send us the same waves of message. Every day we receive it almost the same time. For many, many years. Newspaper, New York Post, whatever you name it. They're talking about the amazing discovery. And then later, one day, the kitchen microwave, they have a microwave, stop working. And the messages stopped. So employees, they come like 9 o'clock. They start heating their sandwiches or making their tea, whatever. They turn the microwave on. The radar receive the messages from the microwave. The scientists, they post the news, we receive messages from alien. When the microwave was broken, and then they need to change the microwave, the messages stop until they bought a new microwave. And the new microwave does not give the same waves. It was a microwave. So they're alien to be, you know, like, and the other news I saw, that what they saw, there is a planet, and they gave it a name, you know, and then it turned to be, there's no planet, it's just a dust. So for years they give it a name and they consider it as something, whatever, and it turned to be, by time they discover it was just a dust. Yeah, well, this is Photoshop, my friend. What our friend here is explaining to us is the following. I'm not a scientist. Where is the we take a screenshot. I know, since I reformatted my computer, everything. Jaja is saying Arabian Prophet photoshopped, not photoshopped, and data is 000010000010000 and render by simulation program. Why you need to render it by a simulation program and then compare to a real image? How you can compare to a real image? Do you have a real image? Let me just be sure. I will do a search for Prophet Google, peace be upon him. Give me a second. I will ask Google, is James Wade giving real pictures? Let us see. Here it says, because I remember before that NASA, in their website, they were talking about how they make images. It's not really a real picture. But let us see, maybe this one is different. I'm trying to find an answer. Here they are saying it is an image in this website. And they are saying the Hubble image is about 23.5 megapixel. Writing at 32 megabyte and compressed. Well, based on this website, they are saying it's an image. Anyway, if it's an image or not, it's still a human being who is speaking about Big Bang, is showing us his stupidity. How the little tiny human being, he come to a conclusion of something exploding when he cannot even understand what's happening. Until now, all the pictures you receive is showing you how really little you know. They don't have really knowledge. If you ask yourself, what is the knowledge they will have 100 years from now, you will find that what they have today is going to be laughable for what they will have in 100 years from now. And then after 100 years from now, they will find that they knew nothing yet. How far this universe can go? How many billion? According to their science, we are talking about billions of years, billions. So, and this is their claim. And how even you can even measure the distance in the universe if you do not know the end of it, if there is an end. So science make theories. Some theories they can come to, you know, let us say close to believe in, and most of them they are not really truthful. This is why there's many theories, not even one. Because if it is a fact, all scientists, they will agree upon it. There's no need to call it theory anymore. human being, he come with the stupid things, and sometimes because you are not, let us say, if I am educated in the topic, I will have different view in the topic, and I believe that a lot of scientists didn't agree with NASA, and they are scientists too. And those organizations, if you don't agree with them, they bury you. You see, if you are a person who is in the other day we have David Wood, he interviewed before he quit YouTube. I don't know if you remember. He interviewed a guy. He is a Christian and he is a scientist. Anyone saw that video? I was interested in this guy. He don't even look like anything to be like that one. I mean, the guy who have many degrees and PhDs and science and biology and blah 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 blah, etc. So this guy is you can tell that this guy really is the real deal, but he don't believe in their garbage. He studied their books. He studied their university. He studied and he graduated. He got all the high grade a scientist he can get. He is a real scientist, not a guy in YouTube trying to make a comment. If I speak about what he knew, I would be like a kid trying to make a point which is not really close to what he knew. Or he can look the same. If he tried to speak about Islam, he would look like a stupid kid speaking about something he do not know. But this guy is really a scientist. And he don't believe in what they believe. He don't believe in the what they say that there's no creator. He believed that there's a creator. He's a scientist. But this guy, they will fight him, and he will not be able to teach what he believes in any school. You have to believe in their garbage. Otherwise, the gang of the atheist will bury you. You have a PhD, fine. You are a scientist, no problem. But you have to believe, and you have to say what we say. Otherwise, you will not be able to teach in a school. The only place this guy now, maybe he can teach, is a school which is run by Christians. A place where they allowed him to believe that there is a creator. This is not allowed in a government school. They will kick you out. And you see, we are talking about trust. Is that correct? How we knew even that NASA is receiving any images? The only answer is you trust them. Correct? What if all of this is a fraud? The American went to the moon. Some scientists, they say, the American, they never landed in the moon. Some scientists, they say, no, we did. The Muslims say, when Armstrong, he arrived to the moon, he heard the adhan. He heard Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. But we knew that in the space, voice cannot travel. So if I am in the moon and you are next to me and you speak, I will not be able to hear you. This is the foolishness of the Muslims, that Armstrong, he went there, he heard the adhan, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. But voice cannot transform in the empty space. For voice is an airwave, not like the radio. Your voice is a vibration, is not a radio. So, like when the hadith says that Allah, he come down every third part of the night, and he go where? To the lowest heaven. And in the lowest heaven, Allah, he says, who is praying for me, who is supplicating to me. So if we want to take it scientifically, this is funny and this is foolish, because the space is empty and the voice cannot reach. And if Allah is speaking by radio wave, which can pass that space, then Allah, he forgot that our ears cannot receive radio. So, I wanted to make this video to make you understand that when we as a Christian, we use the word testing, and the guy who said, well, if you are saying that why Allah will test somebody if you knew the answer already, that is your foolishness. This is not what my point. My point was, Allah, he used the word trust. In the same time, the Muslim, he said, this was a test. So Allah, he knew the future, and Allah, he trusts them. And now Allah, he will receive the result. Trust and test, they don't match together. And there's no point of this test, for he is new in the future, and this is his book. And when he trusted them, that's mean test is not the case. For no point of it. Number one, already I trusted them. Number two, I know the future. Number three, it's my book, not their book. The book of God is not the book of man. When you say the Torah is not my book. The gospel is not my book. This is the book of God. Belong to God. Especially the part where God is speaking. So when God, he entrusted a bunch of people to protect his book, that is not a test, for he used already the word trust. Test in the meaning of believe is you earning your place. So God, he tested Abraham, but not because he want to see if Abraham is bad or good. He knew who was Abraham. He knew already who was Abraham. But God, he gave us a reward. So we understand that because we pass the choice of yes or no, not God is testing me, for he do not know. So all tests, there is no point of them. If the test is made to know. But all tests, there is a point of them. If the point of test is to receive the penalty you deserve or the reward you deserve. Anyone have other question? You see, in the Muslim, they don't believe that when God, he sent Adam out of heaven, he sent him out of heaven because Adam did bad. No. Allah, he sent Adam out of heaven because Allah, he planned to Adam to do bad. This is not Christianity. In Christianity, God, he gave a law to obey, not a test. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. Adam is speaking to Moses, and Adam supposedly debating, but don't ask questions how in the world Moses he met with Adam. So Adam, questioned by Moses, Moses argued with him, saying, because of you we are out of the heaven, we are living in this misery. Adam replied to Moses, saying to him, you are the one who Allah, he spoke to directly, yet you blame me for a thing which Allah had ordained for me before He created me? So it was a fate. Christianity and Islam, they don't believe in the same thing. So when this idiot, he said, who called himself the truth, he said Muslims and Christians. Let us go back to the comment. He said Muslim and Christians, and the funny, he used the word Trinity. This is how stupid he is. He says both Islam and Christianity believe in the story of Adam. No, that's not true. You are stupid, you are a donkey. Because the story of Adam of the Muslims have nothing to do with the story of Adam in Christianity. Adam in Islam was doing a plan for Allah. So when he committed a sin, it was a fate. Adam in Christianity, he was a disobedience, not somebody obeying God. Based on destiny, Adam, he was obeying God. Actually, he did not disobey because this was the plan. Guys, do you understand? And as you see, this is sahih. They cannot say this is weak and this is rejected and this is not accepted. This was the plan. Adam and Moses held like a disputation. Moses said, etc. Because of you, we are out of heaven. You cause us to come out of paradise. Adam, he says to Moses, it's you who speak to Allah. Yet you blame me for doing deed which Allah had decreed. Had decreed that I should. Do you see the word should? It's not maybe. It's not maybe I do it, maybe I will not. It's up to me. That I should do 40 years before He created me. So when this idiot, he said what he said, is showing us again that he is ignorant and he is a silly person. He is just a teenage. He do not know what he's talking about. And actually a teenage is smarter than you. If you watch my videos and thousands of them and you keep coming here and yet you say what you just said, that means you are already stupid. Christian and Muslim don't believe in the same Adam. In fact, the Muslim, they believe that each time Eve, she gave a child, the child died. And then Satan, he told Eve, give him my name. Give him my name and he will live. So imagine the Muslim, they believe that the first child of Adam was Satan. Can you believe it? The first child given to Adam, it's not what the Muslim they claim. Do you see the stupidity of religion? So how they say that Cain and Abel and what this is a messed up story. If we go in the hadith, let me see if I can find it in English. Here we go. And the Muslim, they will say to you, Da'if, Da'if, anything is embarrassment, they will call it Da'if. The Prophet of Allah said, when Hawa became a pregnant, Iblis came to her, and her children will not live after birth. Do you see it? And he said, name him Abdul Harith. Do you see the word Abdul? Abdul means slave. Abdullah, slave of Allah. Abdul Harith or Al Harith is a slave of Satan. So she named him Abdul Harith and he lived. Muslims, how stupid your prophet is. Based on this, the children of Adam, who you Muslim you claim, Cain and Abel, they never exist because they died when they are infant. And the only one who lived is his name is Abdul Harith, and he was a slave of Shaitan. So do you see that we don't have the same story? Muhammad is a fraud. Nothing of what he say have to do with anything we believe in. And Adam was not tested by God in Islam. Adam was doing the plan of Allah, and actually he was totally obedient. As we showed you, that Adam was doing what is a decree. He don't have a choice. In fact, even when Muslims they commit adultery, adultery is not a choice. In Islam, it's a decree, it's a fate. And we don't believe in such a garbage. According to Muhammad, Allah has the fixed very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in, and which he of necessity must commit. Do you see it? It's not a choice. You see the Muslim, they make a speech, brothers, sisters, we have to obey Allah, we have all this garbage, doesn't match. So when we speak about the verse that Allah, he trusted the Jews, when everything is destiny, is a joke. Which means even when the Jews, they did commit breaking the law, it was not really their fault, it was a decree. When you do fornication, it's not your fault, it was a decree. If you remember, we played the video before of Mufti Mink. He said the caliphate, you can search for it, Mufti Mink destiny. A caliphate, he catch a thief. They brought a thief for him. And the thief, he said, why you are going to punish me for a sin it is in my destiny to commit? The caliphate, according to Mufti Mink, he said, the caliphate was speeding him in thinking. He's faster, he's smarter. He said, well, you are right. It was your destiny to commit sin, and it was my destiny to kill you or to punish you. And then you ask yourself, so what the point of the sin thing? If everything is a destiny, the guy, he's taking off his pant, the woman, she is taking off her panty, they are doing boom boom, it turned to be, it's not a fornication. It was a bornocation made by Allah. The bornocation God from Burkina Faso, Allah, he decide that you have to do this. It's not your choice. You cannot fight it. You cannot stop it. A Muslim woman, and I can show you the video in YouTube in Arabic, she called the sheikh and she asked him, I am now over 30 and I am afraid I'm not going to get married. In the Middle East, if you are 30, you are a grandmother now. So the sheikh, he said to her, sister, don't worry, be happy. The Prophet said, مكتوب على كل فرج اسم ناكحه. It is written in every vagina the name of the man who will if it. So he said, if it's written for you that you will be effed, you will be effed. It's a decree. Can you believe it? And because I know that the Muslim, they will say, this is not true. This is false, CP. It doesn't say that, CP. Let us show them the reference. Or some reference. I found the video actually. This is the video in Facebook. كل فرج مكتوب عليه اسم ناكحه. It's written in every vagina the name of the one who will if it. You don't speak Arabic, so I will not waste my time. Okay. I'm just trying to find some reference. Let us see. So we can laugh. I can show the sheikh and that's it. You know, the sheikh is saying it in the video. Let us see. Actually, I found already some books, but I don't want to show something the majority of Muslims, they will not. They will say we don't agree with this. Actually, I was able to find even more videos. Look, all those sheikhs, they are saying the same thing. If I translate to Google, every vagina, the translation is coming funny. Every vagina has married women name written. The translation is funny. So every vagina, it's written on it, the one who will if it. And those are the sheikhs, one after one. It is written there, brother. And then the Muslim, they will say to you, to avoid the embarrassment, they say this is not a valid, we don't agree with it. Is it valid or not valid? Let us see. This is Islam.web saying. And look, when the Muslim even they try to refute and they try to fix your understanding, they even make it more stupid. So here the guy is saying that this is not an accurate hadith, and Allah, he said, this is the accurate one. Allah, he wrote the fate of every creature before he created everything by 50,000 years. Let us take this one, which the Muslim, they are saying it is accurate. But the fate of every creature is his fate, the bad and the good. And we were supported with more hadith. So let us go here. Allah. Read carefully, and you tell me how this will agree or disapprove the other hadith. It says here that the Messenger of Allah says, God recorded the fate, not the news. You see, there's different. Like God, he knew what people will do. I have to agree with that. But here is speaking about the fate. He wrote your fate, what you would do. And the fate of everyone is what bad and what good will do. Anything, bad or good, it is not your choice, it's a destiny. And here you will notice that Muhammad, because he's a liar, he said 50,000 years before Allah, he created us, correct? But we just heard Muhammad saying that Allah, he decided the destiny of Adam 40 years before he created him. Do you see why we say Muhammad is a fraud? This guy, he cannot repeat his own lie. He cannot repeat the same lie twice. How it is 50,000 years in one hadith, and that is sahih, and how it is 40 years and this is sahih. Do you see why we say stupidity? A Muslim saying this is a fabricated hadith, no problem. What about this one? Is this one fabricated? It is you, Muslim, in your website. You just quote this one to prove the other one wrong. This one prove the other one right. What about this hadith that fornication is done by destiny? This is Sahih Muslim. Is that da'if? Read carefully. It says, verily Allah has fixed the very portion. So how you say the hadith written in the man written in the vagina is wrong when this hadith saying that? This hadith saying that it is going to be done, you like it or not, for Allah, He wrote it, a fixed portion. Do you see it? Is this one da'if too? What about the Quran? Are you going to say the Quran now is weak? The Quran is weak. Everything is weak in this religion. It's a weak religion. When Muslims they fight, do they fight because they have a choice? No. It was a fate made by Allah. And the Muslim translate here, fating is obligatory, but the fact it says kutiba, not obligatory. It was a fate, it was a destiny. This is why when a Muslim he kills somebody, he shouts saying, it's not me who killed you, it's not me who slaughtered you, it's not me who shot you, it was Allah. Read carefully. Chapter 8 verse number 17, it says, you killed them not, but Allah killed them. You throw not at them your arrow, but Allah throw at them. Why? Because it's destiny. Do you see it? So even when you go to war and you are a Muslim and you shoot somebody, you did not shoot him. You did not kill him. It was Allah who killed him. But for sure this is stupid. You shot them. Why Allah don't do it without you, if He can do it? So you slow them not, it was Allah. You throw not, it was Allah. Mr. Anitab, why you don't answer us? Here we go. Give us the answer instead of making faces, funny faces. Give us the answer. Are you against what the Prophet said? That destiny of Adam and destiny of all mankind was written before we are created? Give us the answer. Instead of giving us faces. Is that a true hadith saying that Allah has the fixed very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in, every individual, every man? So instead of being like a teenage, give us a face, give us the answer. I don't mind to hear it. Shall I play for you Mufti Mink? When the guy he said to the caliphate, why you are going to punish me for a sin is written in my fate? So why he's a thief? And then Mufti Menk, actually, he said, by the way, he got a good point there. Honestly, this is what he said. He got a good point there. Actually, let me search for the video so we can laugh. Because supposedly this is a smart Muslim. We don't agree with this. You know, what are you talking about? Like, come on, we don't believe in such a thing. Let us laugh together. And now we will say, I don't agree. You Muslims, you agree. The only agreement Muslim they agree is not to agree. They agree not to agree. Let us see which video. Destiny, destiny, destiny. Oh. I think this one, maybe. Let us be sure before we play it.
A man came at the time of Umar ibn Khattab. Radiallahu anhu, according to one of the narrations, he needed to be punished because he stole. So he comes to Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu and he uses the same line. He says, "Oh Umar, oh Amirul Mu'mineen, how can you punish me for having stolen when it was predestined? My deeds were already written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala." Now that's quite a good argument if you were to look at it.
Did you see? It's quite a good argument if you would like to look at it. Did he just say that? It's quite a good argument if you would like to look at it. It's a good argument. So who is the one who have a good argument? It's us. Why you want to punish me for a crime I committed if it was a destiny? I mean, what kind of logic this religion, come with? The sound was low? Really? Oh, okay, hold on. Very low? Okay, what about now?
To one of the narrations, he needed to be punished because he stole.
Is it better now?
So he comes to Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu and he uses the same line. He says, "Oh Umar, oh Amirul Mu'mineen, how can you punish me for having stolen when it was predestined? My deeds were already written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala." Now that's quite a good argument if you were to look at it. Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu was one ahead of this man.
He's ahead.
Well, let's punish this man because it was predestined that we were going to punish him as well. Wow. So these deeds.
Wow. Wow. Did you see the wow? Did you see the wow? So the idiot who is trying to make himself smart, this is your religion. The guy is a thief. He's asking himself, why I'm going to be punished? What I did exactly? It was a destiny. It's Allah He decided for me to steal. So how you can punish me for something I did not choose to do or not to do? This is the whole point. And you're a funny sheikh, he said, this is a quite good argument if you think about it. It's a quite good argument if you want to think about it. What the heck is that? So all the religion of Islam is a fraud. A person who commits fornication, as the hadith says, he did not choose to commit fornication. It was a destiny. A woman She sleep with the man. She did not choose to sleep with the man. It was a destiny. Allah, He decide that this woman, she will sleep with this man. It's not a choice. And that goes for everything. Theft, we just heard him talking about a thief. The thief is asking Omar. You see, Omar did not say to him, "You stupid, this is not what destiny, what Islam teach." Even the Sheikh himself, he said, this is a quiet good argument. It's a quiet good argument if you want to look at it. So Islam suffer from the lack of just and the lack of understanding. Somebody saying, Jeremiah chapter 1 verse number 5 says, before I formed you, I know you. So what? This is the knowledge of God. What does this have to do with our topic? I can even say to you a different one, that God, He chose you before even you are exist. So what? This is about God knowledge. But even the chosen one in Christianity, they can always reject Jesus, reject God. Isn't it Judah one of the disciples of Jesus? Was he, guys? Was Judah one of the disciples of Jesus? He was, right? Did he rejected Jesus and betrayed Jesus? So in Christianity, you wouldn't believe in such a thing. Even if you are from those who can be considered the chosen one, still you are free. Free to continue, free to leave. Even Peter, he denied Jesus. Why? Because it's based on a free will. Jesus, He knew what Peter would say. Jesus, He knew what Judah would do. That is based on His knowledge, not based on destiny. It was their choice. But in this cult, you don't have a choice of anything. So when Allah, He trusted the Jews did not trust, or let us say accept to be trusted. It was a fate. It was a plan of Allah. So when the Muslims, they say that Allah, He sent the book and the book corrupted, it was the plan of Allah to corrupt the book. For everything in Islam is destiny. Do we understand? When a Muslim, he says to you, your book is corrupted, ask him, you are talking about the book of Allah, right? Because the Quran says Allah, He sent down the Torah and the Gospel, the Injil. And ask him right away, isn't it everything happen is a destiny? If he is a person of knowledge, he will say yes. If he is an ignorant, he will say whatever he wants. Anything bad happened or good, it was a destiny. All the Quran confirmed that. Any disaster, it was a destiny made by Allah, by the permission of Allah, by the order of Allah, by the destiny which is written for you before He created you. So is corruption of the gospel of the Muslims claim happen by the will of Allah or against the will of Allah? Was it happening by the will of Allah or against the will of Allah? If we can find a Muslim to answer such a thing, which will never dare to answer, all Muslims have to agree to say, the Quran say clearly, everything happened by the will of Allah. So by the will of Allah, the Bible of Allah is a corrupted. So Allah Himself is part of the plan of corruption. Do you see how stupid this religion is? And do you see why we laugh at it? And this is why it is satanic stupid. You see, stupidity, it cannot be coming from God. There is no way God, he is God, and yet he is stupid. So how everything is done by the plan of Allah and the destiny of Allah, and then Allah is corrupting his book. It's not the man who corrupted the book, if this is true. It's not. A Muslim, he is quoting for us from the Bible. Let us show you what he said, just to show you how we can laugh at the smart Abdul. Are you ready, Abdul? This is Abdul. He is trying to be smart. Let me find his... All right. This is Abdul trying to prove a point. So look what he said. Let us zoom in, and then we will laugh more. So this Abdul is smart. He said, let us go to this book, verse number 1, chapter number 1, verse number 11. We have obtained inheritance, having been predestined according to the purpose of him who works of all things according to the counsel. And now he is saying to you, well, it says they are destiny. Isn't it? Isn't it? But if you read the verse after it, because you are a donkey like your prophet, it says, I heard of your faith by the Lord. So is their faith is a destiny? No, this is why it's called their faith. This is faith, my friend. And when things come to a time, Jesus, he have a plan for sure. There's a destiny, but this is not the destiny is you what you do. There's a destiny that in the end of the time, Jesus will come. This is the plan. When the right time happen, all mankind, and even your stupid religion agree, all mankind will be judged by Jesus. Everything is in the earth, everything in heaven. And the Messiah, he chose us by his plan. His plan is, there is people there, they believe in me, and I will save them. But this is what Jesus said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, God, God, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. So it's not a destiny. So he knew there is people there. He knew them by name, but not by saying Jesus, Jesus, they will be saved. And when the Bible says Jesus, he chose us, that is based in his knowledge, not based in a destiny. The destiny is that he will come back. The destiny is he will save us. The destiny he promised us that whoever believe in me and die, he will live. But not the destiny that if you commit sin, he forced you to do it. And if you read the last statement, you see, this is why the Muslim, by the way, they don't want to show you the verses after and the verses before, because they are Muslims. If you go to the Bible, you will see the following. Let me open the verses in the Bible, and so we can read. And then we will cry, he will say, doesn't say that, CP. We don't have your garbage in our book. So let's go there. This is what he quote for us, verse number 11. But look what it says. Thus we should be to praise of his glory, who first trusted in Christ, in whom you also trusted, after you heard the word of truth, the gospel of your salvation, in whom you also, after you believed, you were sealed with the Holy Spirit of a promise, which is in rest, our inheritance, until you can read the rest. So you are a liar, and you are a fraud, and you are a son of Muta. All the chapter is speaking about because you believe, because you have faith, because you trust Jesus, because you agree with the promise of Jesus, because you have faith in the Lord Jesus. This is what will save you, and that would make you chosen. The whole chapter in front of you, you coward. So never listen to a Muhammad and he quote for you a verse. Go and read a chapter. Coward, liar, like your prophet. And we got you busted. Who is next? Can you do better? Do we have any smarter Muslim? You know, a Muslim person is so smart to the point he believed that he have a God, he will give him women with big boobs. And this God, he made Adam commit sin. When I ask a Muslim, if you remember, we have a previous debate, a Muslim man, he says to me, the reason Allah, he made Adam commit sin as a destiny, because Allah wanted to be famous. Abdul argued that Allah did not interfere in corruption of the Bible. No, how that can happen? You just see it says everything by permission of Allah. Everything by permission of Allah. So what do you mean they don't intervene? Secondly, this is his book, and the Quran says no one can change the word of Allah. No one. He did not say the Quran. He says no one can change the word of Allah. Chapter 6 verse number 34, chapter 10 verse number 64. And actually chapter 6 verse number 34 is speaking about previous messengers, not about Muhammad. And he mentioned that those messengers who've been accused of lies, nobody can change their words. You see, they reject those messengers who came before thee. They accused them of lies. They accused them of wrong. Until our aid reached them. And there's none can alter the word of God. The Muslims themselves, in the translation, they are trying to help me. They put the decree of Allah. Do you see it? Oh boy. The same thing, you know, potato. I mean, you see what this Abdul, he searched in Google for verses about destiny in the Bible. And the funny is that the Muslim now, they are quoting Paul. That is even make it more funny. So suddenly the Abdul, he believe in Paul. But if we go to the verses you quote for us, people will laugh at you. Literally. Shall we go there? Let us go and see how the Abdul, he function. You know, the Abdul, they have their own way to function things, to make things happen. So if we go to chapter 4, verse number 28, but always remember, when Abdul, he reads something for you, don't let the Abdul read it for you. You read it yourself. And then you will see that the same chapter he is quoting for us is his enemy. His enemy is there. Let us do this. How embarrassing. And you know, remember that the Bible is a book, and the Christian, They agree in a book, not in a 2 words, which means you cannot take a word and say, oh, this they believe in 2 words. And this is what we prove here, that the Muslims' fraud is endless. So if we go to Act chapter 4 verse number 28, you will see the following. Are you sure from what you are posting? Abdul. Okay, let us go. Did he say chapter Act 4? Did he say Act 4? He said Act 4, right? Let me show what he said to us in the chat. Let me copy it actually. Yeah, this is what you have. You have you search in the you search this what those Muslims do. They do. They say they search destiny in the Bible. So this is why he's saying to you, I have 64 verses more. But if you read them carefully, you will see not 0 of them is about predestiny. The destiny we are talking about in Christianity, that God he have a plan. And this is what he is actually quoting for us exactly from the internet, verse after verse. God has a plan. God has a plan. God had work to accomplish, to achieve. God perfect plan. Walk into your destiny. Do you see the word destiny? But if we go and read, we will see that the destiny we are talking about, that whoever believe in me and die, he will live. The destiny of Adam, if you eat from this tree, you shall die. That is a destiny. But God did not write the sin of mankind. So what you are talking about, you potato, is a plan where either you go to heaven or you go to hell. So if we go here, so you can quote all the 60 verses you have, and we will laugh at you. For all of them, they confirm the same thing. From the fruit of the tree, in the midst of the garden, God said, you shall not eat it, neither shall you touch it, lest ye die. This is destiny. But destiny in what? Destiny not of doing the act. God did not decide for you to touch it. God said to you, don't touch it. In Islam, God decided to Adam to touch it and to eat it. Do you see why we are laughing at you? So when you quote the same word in the Bible, it have different meaning. In Islam, it is your fruit. But it is Allah plan, which means you did not do it. It was Allah who did it. So if look, just to make it very easy to understand, this is the story of Adam in the Bible. Did God of the Christians made Adam commit sin? No. Adam, he chose to touch it, to eat it. If we go to Muhammad's story, we will find the following. Let us see here, which one? Here we go. Adam, he is saying to Allah, or sorry, to Moses, are you blaming me? Do you blame me for doing a deed which Allah had decreed that I should do 40 years before he created me? So the foolish Muhammadan, he go and search for the word destiny in the translation. We found the word destiny. God, he have a plan for us. God, he planned for us. Yes, this is the plan. We know that there is a destiny of death. Every human being shall die. It's a plan of God. Everyone who believe in me and die will live. This is the order of God. There's a reward. You believe in me, your destiny will be, you will be in heaven. But you have a choice here. It's not a destiny I wrote for you to believe. It's a destiny I wrote for you as a reward or a penalty. So you are stupid like your prophet. You do not know even what we are talking about. There's a huge difference between I write for you what you will say and what you will do, and then I will punish you for what you said or what you will do, or even reward you. Or I say to you, be good, and if you are good, you will go to heaven, and if you are bad, you will go to hell. There's a huge difference. So here we have a stupid God. Didn't Allah say to Adam, don't touch it? Okay, hold on, guys. This Abdul is being smart. He just gave a finger to his prophet. Big finger. I cannot believe even that you just said that. Are you sure you are not working for a Christian Prince? Because your statement sounds like you are. So look what happened. He just said, Amitabh, I think he's Indonesian maybe. Didn't Allah, he says to Adam, don't touch it? Stop lying, bro. You are exposed. So you just said that your prophet is a liar. Because you stupid idiot, it's not me who is saying this hadith. Guys, do you see the stupidity? He just gave a big finger to Muhammad. It's not me who said that. It's in the front of you, you donkey. This is your prophet, and your prophet, he shake his head, and he agree, and he reported 3 times that Adam, he won the argument. Bro, so shall I make you an admin now in my chat? Because you deserve to be an admin. You are priceless. This guy, he got his prophet busted. Stop lying. This is not my word. This is your word. So the story of the Quran is a lie. Because if Allah, he said to Adam, don't touch it, and then we find that Adam have to touch it because it's a destiny. So Allah is being an actor. Allah is acting. He's saying to Adam, don't touch it, okay? And then he go to the computer, he program Adam, and he say, Adam, in the day of etc., in the moment of etc., he will eat from the tree. It's a decree. Do you see it? So who is the stupid here? Are you there? And not only it's a destiny, the coward Muhammad, one hadith he say it's 50,000 years before he created us. In different hadith he says 40 years. And look, is that weak hadith? It says Sahih. Sahih, brother, because now you will say to me it is weak, it's not authentic, it's da'if, it is hummus, it's falafel, Islam is weak, the Prophet is weak, Allah is weak. I am arguing as an atheist? How is that? Look at the stupidity. The other person, the Christian Prince, is arguing as an atheist. What does that have to do with atheist? I'm asking you, how does God, he wrote Adam sin. Adam, he have to commit this sin. And then this God telling Adam, and this is what your brother, he said, don't eat from the tree. Let us go to the stupid Quran so everybody can take a bite of this silly cult. Is that your book or this is my book? You're talking like an atheist now. Eh? Your God, he is copying exactly what the Bible say. Look, all those verses. Do you see it? So your stupid God, he is saying to Adam, don't eat from the tree, but in the same time, Allah is lying to Adam, for he made him do it as a decree, as a destiny. It was not a choice. Do you see it? All those verses are saying the same. Your Bible says that your God write everything down. He all-knowing. You believe in a free will. Show me the verses so we can love together. Go ahead, Tariq. Guys, God, he wrote everything down. He is all-knowing. And you talk about the free will. Well, Tariq, I will, you will get a reward. I will give you extra boobs in heaven from Allah if you can prove what you are saying. Go ahead. Give me the verse. It says that God, he wrote for you to do sin. He made you commit sin. He made Adam commit sin. Go ahead. And you know what? Even if what you say is true, which is false, that will not make you save your God from being stupid. A second ago, you were saying, I am arguing as an atheist. How you answer an atheist? He show you that Allah, he have a plan to Adam to commit sin, and then Allah want to punish Adam for committing sin. So all this story here is an act. When Allah, he says to Adam, don't eat from the tree, it was a joke. Because Allah, he ordered them in his decree to eat it. And they cannot escape it. Do you see it? So the Muslim, they have foolish answer. And look, any tap, he disappear. What happened to him? Open your Skype, you lied. Allah did not forbid Adam to approach the tree. The verse in front of you, you idiot. Do you know how to read? Open your Skype. God did not, order Adam not to approach the tree. So what we are showing the screen? You lied saying that Allah did not forbid Adam from approaching the tree. I'm saying the opposite, you donkey. You know what? Just let me just get lost. This is what I said. I said the opposite. I said Allah, he ordered Adam not to eat from the tree, yet it is a decree from Allah to eat from the tree. I mean, what kind of a brain you have? And I'm showing you the reference in the front of your eyes. Your God, he ordered Adam not to eat from the tree. But when Moses, he spoke to Adam, he says to him, because of you, you idiot Adam, because of you, we are out of heaven. So Moses, he believed the story in the Quran. Moses, he took your God seriously. Moses, he came to Adam, he says, because of you, Adam, we are out of paradise. Adam said to Moses, you stupid idiot, this is not true. Do you blame me for doing a deed which Allah had decreed that I should do 40 years before he created me? So you stupid, you have a little brain like a mosquito. You are like a bug all over the screen. And you are jumping like a monkey, but you could not answer anything. You are just giving a finger to your God. Adam and Moses, now they are fighting. Moses, he is a Christian, obviously. He believed in original sin. So he said to Adam, because of you, Adam, we are out of heaven. Adam, he said to Moses, you stupid. Do you blame me? Do you see the word? This is your prophet talking. Do you blame me? Which means we cannot blame Adam for anything. Why Adam, he have no responsibility? Because simply it was a decree. And then he will jump. You lied. You lied. You said he did not touch the tree. You lied. You lied. Do you want to make it a song? A monkey like your prophet. Jump. I'm saying the opposite, you donkey. I'm saying in Christianity, God, he said, don't touch the tree. You said to me, well, the Quran said the same. I said, that's wonderful. That's mean your prophet is a fraud. He contradict himself. If the Quran saying don't touch the tree, and Muhammad saying that Adam, he had a job to do, a decree, he cannot change it, then his story in the Quran is a fraud, is a joke. Because what the point of Allah saying to Adam, don't eat from the tree, when he decreed for him already to eat from the tree? No, we are not using Skype no more. I will take calls only when I go with the eCam. The eCam, you can call me with the program. It's better. So in normal like now, unless like we decide in advance to take calls, is, you know, if you have somebody is serious, I mean somebody is real. This guy is obviously is a kid. So as you see, in the Quran says don't eat from the tree. Moses, he did read the Quran obviously. Don't eat from the tree. Adam, he ate from the tree. And look how stupid even the founder of Islam. It says in the verse that Shaitan is the one who deceived Adam. Right? If you go to the Quran, it says Adam, he was deceived who? By who? By Shaitan. People, does it say that? Chapter 7, verse number 20. So the verse before it, it says, don't approach the tree. Wonderful. Who is the one who deceived them? People, who is the one who deceived them? Shaitan, right? Shaitan. But the hadith says that it was a decree of Allah. That means Shaitan is a good person. Adam is a good person. Eve is a good person. And Allah is Shaitan. Why? Because it's Allah who made Shaitan go to Adam, speak to him, whisper into him to bring him into sin. It was Allah who sent Shaitan. Actually, there's other verses in the Quran confirm that. Look what the Quran says. Allah, he made Shaitan deceived. Chapter 7, verse number 16. Satan said, since you have led me astray, I shall surely set and ambush them in every straight path. Who is the Satan? Who is the first Shaitan? The one who led astray Shaitan. Do we agree? Who is the first one who led people astray, or even Shaitan himself? Shaitan himself is a victim of the devil Allah. So Shaitan is a victim, and the victim Shaitan, now he want to seek revenge. Since you mislead me, you deceive me, and even the word is aghwaytani, is even more ugly than deceive me. Chapter 15, verse number 39, it says the same. You led me to error. This is the Muslim translation. Guys, do you see it? Who is the one who led Shaitan to error, to make him Shaitan? Can a Muslim give me the answer? This is your book. This is not the Christian book. Chapter 15, verse number 39. Who is the one who led Shaitan to be a bad person? Who is a Muslim have the courage to tell us the answer? Who is the one who led Shaitan? Are you there to debate Abdul Samud? My friend, do your God himself dare to debate with me? Who is Abdul Samud? The guy who take $5,000 for a speech? He's a fraud like your prophet. The Quran says that Muhammad will not accept to talk to anyone privately unless you pay him for private consultation. I do for free. I stay here for hours and hours, and I don't charge people. I don't even talk about the money. So you're a prophet, you're Abdul, you're scholars, your God is just a scam. They want your money, and this is your prophet Muhammad. He said, Allah, he said, sorry, if you want to meet the prophet in private consultation. Do you know how many times I speak to Muslims? Almost every day, for free, and I don't even talk about it. If you want to talk to the prophet for free in a private consultation, give him something, pay him something, brother. So my friend, bring your Abdul Samud and I will make him shish kebab if he dare even to say hello. Do he dare? And actually I made many videos challenging all the Abdul to come and debate me. Where are they? Or what we got, bunch of kids. Oh, who you believe when you consult the messenger in private, spend something. Hey people, before you enter my program, spend something. I go live, I go offline, I don't talk about donation. And I don't make it a must to come. And Muslim call me for free. I answer for free. I stay here for hours for free. I stay the whole day for free. In the last 24 hours, guys, how many hours I did online? Did I ask you to pay me? I come here regardless what people want to do. I am here because I'm a believer. You're a prophet. He claimed to be a prophet. Yet he will not speak to you in a private consultation unless you pay him first. This is God teaching. Consultation. So don't tell me, do you dare to debate this guy and that guy? Your guy is a potato. The only Muslim from Indonesia who spoke to me, he called himself Ustad. He did not even dare to call me. He did not allow me to call him because he's a coward. His name is Sheikh what? Insan? Ustad Insan. Christian Prince, I have a question for you. If you can answer it, you get 5 BMW. Question number 1. Show me one verse in the Bible that Jesus Christ, he said, I'm a Christian. I mean, this is your smart one. He want me to show him a verse. Jesus saying he's a Christian. You stupid idiot. How Jesus will say he's a Christian? If this is the smart ustaz of you, how about the donkey one? This is the smart one of you. Christian Prince, I challenge you. And what? 5 BMW? Can you make one to Toyota and one is Honda and one is... I mean, why 5 BMW? They are expensive, man, to fix them. Do you know how much it costs to change the oil? I'm not a fan of them. Can we exchange them? Can you give me a Cobone? And what is the challenge? Can you prove to me that Jesus is God? Guys, what's the name of this guy? I forgot his name. So let us search his name and see his video for the memory of him. He died. He challenged me and he died. After he challenged me, Allah, he took him to heaven, brother. Ustaz Indisan. Ustaz Indisan. Hold on. Indisan. Insan, sorry, Insan. Why are calling himself Insan? Insan meaning human. What the heck is that? What kind of name is that? Hold on. And the poor guy, he have heart attack because of my answers. Christian Prince. Christian Prince. I mean, you die laughing when you hear those people. And they are very convincing, by the way. I mean, they are super intelligent. I don't know, for some reason, the second you join this religion, you lose your mind and you lose your intellect. And look, half of his video is advertising for money.
Prince. Is grand prize BMW for Christian Prince. Hi, Christian Prince. I will give you the BMW car as a reward if you can answer every question as follows. First, show me the verse in the Bible that tells Jesus is a Christian.
I mean, what the heck is that? What the heck? Show me a verse in the Bible that Jesus is a Christian. No comment. Christian Prince, show me the verse in the Bible. It shows that Jesus is a Christian. I will give you 5 BMW. Like, what the heck? And this is the first question. What is the second question?
You won't find any.
Are you sure?
It's because the name of Christian emerged for the first time in Antioch long after Jesus died.
Ooh.
And those who gave a name of Christian were Barnabas and Paul.
The stupid idiot. So Allah, he called the Christian Christian. He learned from Barnabas and Paul. It turned to be that Allah, when he learned that our name is a Christian, he took it from Paul. I mean, do you see, even Paul is educating Allah. How Allah, he got the name of Christian too? If Paul is the one who called us Christian, why the stupid Allah is taking the name of a Christian from Paul? I mean, where those people are coming from? You see, like, sometimes you wonder, I mean, this God, he created this guy? Yes, God, he created this guy. I think God, he created those people for a reason, to show you the difference between stupid and intelligent. I don't see any other purpose. Did this guy forget that his Quran says the Christians? So if this is name coming from Paul, his God, he used the same name. That means Allah, he is learning about us from Paul. I know he's already dead. He died because of the heart attack I gave him. Did you watch my videos? He became the joke of every Muslim in Indonesia. And look at the title. Christian Prince debate Hadith. 5-unit mobile BMW Dari Ustaz Insan Maga Munko Monco Jinta. I like Monco Jinta. You know what? All my life I wanted to have Monco. What Monco Jinta mean? Anybody knows what Monco Jinta mean? What Monco Jinta? Is that like a monkey something? Is that his name, last name? Is it part of the last name or? Oh, this is his last name. Oh, I thought it's a word means something. Okay. Forget it then. I thought he's challenging me with Monca Jetta or something. Like I give you Monca Jetta in the top of the BMW. And you know, 5 BMW, look how generous they are. Like every 5 questions, 5 BMW. Guys, do you know how rich I am now? Each Muslim, I get him busted, I get a BMW. Okay, I get it. So his right name is Moko Jinta. What Moko Jinta mean? By the way, I love this. I really like especially the Quran in the Indonesian language. It's fun. I mean, this guy, he have a lot of questions and nobody can answer, brother. They are so powerful.
26. Christian Prince. If you find in the Bible that Jesus is a Christian, a new series BMW will be yours.
I mean, do you see my luck? This is what happened to my friend. He have a very bad luck. We were invited to an airline party, and everyone will attend. He will win an airline ticket with vacation. Everyone, it's a must. The guy, he said to me, I will not go. I know my luck. Come on. I said, listen, they said everyone who attend, he will get an airline. Doesn't matter. That's not about luck. There's no luck here. There is zero luck option because you will get an airline ticket. It's a promise. Just attend. The guy, he agreed to go. And guess what? He was right. He got an airline ticket to Afghanistan. The one who got airline ticket to Hawaii, the other one he get to Honolulu, Bulululu. The other guy, he went to Rome. And my friend, he called his name. He was so happy. Finally, it's happening. I get an airline ticket. I can't believe you. Thank you for inviting me. He went, he grabbed the ticket. He got a ticket for Afghanistan. By the way, this is a false story. Just a joke. I made it. Because now they will say Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number, Christian Prince, he said, Sahih al-Bukhari, blah, 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 blah. This is not a true story. It's my, you know. So this is the luck. This is my luck. He asked me a question to win a BMW if I can find him a verse saying that Christ is a Christian. Shall we do the same and ask you to find us Muhammad is a Muhammadan? Ustaz Insan, can you find me one verse in the Quran saying that Muhammad is Muhammadan? Oh, don't remind me about this. In the Indonesian Quran, everything ends with an. Anything. You name it. If you click here to Indonesian language, that's why I like it actually. I want to go to Indonesia, but you know, like I will find like maybe 1 million Indonesian Muslim waiting for me in the airport. Takbir, Christian Prince is here. What is the Indonesian language? Indonesian, okay. Bahasa. Look. Hi, orange, orange. But wherever you go, you see orange, orange. Unbelievable. I mean, the Indonesian people, for sure, they love orange a lot. So orange, orange, abi bayalal, kalamu, manga, kanan. See, I told you, end with an. In the san, an, okay? Brima ki kararan. Rahisa jaga laha kamu member kara kan. Tata ang. Member boot dusa harahut. Dan barakut kara ku rasul kabad dadut. Dan barkisha shakuta tantang merbar bambakajan. Danta waktakwawa shishu hawawa shiwawa. Guys, be honest with me. Isn't it my Indonesian is perfect? Actually, I've been offered, this is between us, by the way, some Indonesian friends here, as you know, they are admins here. They offer me a job to teach Indonesian language in the highest school in Indonesia. And because my knowledge is so good in the language, you know, I told them if I teach there, they have to agree, I have to add new words. I cannot just teach a language like this. I have to create a new words. As an example, donkey, potato, stupid, hummus. Those have to be added if I'm going to teach the Quran. It's a must. And not to forget, are you sure? If they agree, we'll go for it. Prophet M, what are you saying to me in Indonesia? Are you calling me names now? Do you think I don't speak Indonesian, huh? I am like Al Hussein. I speak 70 million languages. I don't like to talk about myself much because I'm very humble. Guys, do you remember what yesterday we were talking about? Who remember yesterday? What is the name of Ali? Oh boy. Actually, I would like to learn. Guys, if I learn Indonesian and I open a channel in Indonesian language, I am sure my channel will have 1 million subscribers in less than a month. If you go to channels in Indonesian language, posting my videos, you will see the video have 1 million, 1.5 million, 900,000, 700,000. Oh boy, I should learn it. I need to find a teacher to teach me. And did I say I need to find a teacher to teach me? I did not talk about, I'm not talking about teach me Indonesian, by the way. No. You get me wrong. I was talking about learning a language nobody speaks in Indonesia. Okay, Indonesian I speak very well. Yeah. I speak Russian. Sure, I speak Russian. It's very easy, you know. Olga from Russia. That is Russian. Just like make it r, that will make you Russian. You know. Do you speak Dutch? I Dutch all Muslims here. Just ask any Muslim. Any Muslim, he'd come here, I Dutch him. And you are telling me, do you speak Dutch? It's my job. It's what I do. What's wrong with people? He come here, I Dutch him. He come here, I Dutch him. That's in the speed of light. Kak Osaha Kisini CP Banyak Young Insir Ranti. Now look, listen, Sarja, I can take anything from you. But to say to me Ranti, that is not right. You are saying to me Ranti. I mean, come on. I'm really disappointed from you. Ranti? What in the world? Should I tell your family what you just said to me? Shall I tell your friends what you just did? You know what? If you don't want me to tell everybody in YouTube and Instagram and the internet what you just said to me, you better contact me in private. Okay? Look what he said to me. Gag Osah Kisini. CP. Now CP, let me translate for you CP, okay? CP, like, you know, if you study science, you know, like, because this is my field, you know, like, you know, CP. By the way, the rest I'm not going to translate because they are very easy to understand. You know, forget about Gag, Osah, He, Sini, Benyak, Young, Inkar, Nanati. Those are easy to understand. So I'm going to focus now to explain to you and translate for you the most hard part to explain, which is CP. CP means Christian Prince, and thank you for understanding. It was very hard to just translate, but I did it. So this guy is saying to you, okay, no, Kigak, Osaha, Kan Sini CP, Banyak, Young. I'm young. I mean, I agree with you on this one. My mom is 17, actually. Means it does not come here, CP, so many will target you. This is what it's mean. That is even better. I love people to target me. It's for fun. Imagine you live and nobody target you. How boring. My friend, if you think I'm worried about people targeting me, oh, you mean in Indonesia, right? No, I'm not going to go to Indonesia. No. Thank you for warning me. You know, if I go to Indonesia, I will say a secret sentence before I enter the, you know, like the one you say before you enter the bathroom. The Prophet, he said, you say the prayer, supplication, and then you will become invisible. What do you think about that? And then I come to your house to visit you. But I will be invisible. You will not see me. You will see I will eat with you. You will see that the fork coming up in the sky, and like your fish is gone in my mouth. Don't be upset. I'm just eating. I'm invisible. Okay? Prophet says so. The Huri will target me. That is another worry. The Huris are actually more scary than the terrorists. Imagine you go somewhere and there's like 40, 50 women, they are targeting you and they are chasing you. That what will happen to you if, like, you remember the hadith about the birds? Who remember it? When the Muslim, they say to Allah, for the sake of Allah, please just make us a human being again and send us. We don't want to be a bird no more. If you remember the hadith we mentioned yesterday, to see if we can find it. Look at this, brother. Isn't it beautiful? You pray to Allah, you fast, you kill, you do jihad, you call names, and then Allah, He will make you a green bird. Brother, isn't this the dream of every one of us? Just be honest. I know, because you are a Christian, you cannot be honest. Especially you don't practice taqiyya. If you practice taqiyya, brother, you will be honest. Even the word honest, the Muslim, they have the same words we use, but they have totally different meaning. The Muslim believe that Muslim, we should not lie. But then you can lie to Christians, you can lie to your wife, you can lie to your friends, you can lie to your enemy. You can lie, but brother, you cannot lie. Allah, He hates those who lie. What happened with this hadith? I cannot find it. Hold on. I'm trying to search for it. For some reason, I want to find you the full story or the big story. For some reason, this stupid thing. Yeah, okay, hold on. So here now, see all those hadiths speaking about, and here Allah, He will ask the mujahideen who die for the sake of Allah, He will ask them a question 3 times. You see Allah, see this funny religion, they speak that they are against Trinity, But everything in this religion is a trinity. The God, when he speak, he asks question 3 times. Muhammad, he repeat even Assalamu alaikum. Have you ever heard of somebody saying Assalamu alaikum 3 times? I will give Muslim 5 BMW if he can tell me why your prophet he have to repeat the answer, the question, sorry, Assalamu alaikum 3 times, or a sentence 3 times. Like if you see here, Allah he asked the murderer who became birds, he asked them a question 3 times, and each time they answered him the same answer. And then they said to him, because Allah will not leave them alone, he keep asking him the same question. Look with me. It says he asked them that question 3 times, and when they see that they will not be left alone without asking same thing, they tell their Lord they wish to go back. I want to go back, please Allah, I want to go back. Just let me go back, you know. Just leave us alone, Allah, you know. When you see how stupid the story, this God, he asked the question, they answer him. He asked the same question again, they answer him. He asked the same question again, they answer him. He asked the same question again, they answer him. And then they find out that this God will not stop. He's like a dog. How, 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 how. So they say to Allah, please, please, Allah, please, we want to go back. For the sake of Allah, just go back, okay? They say to him, look what it says. This is what it says in front of you. And when they see that they will not be left alone, I mean, what kind of a believer he want God to leave him alone? So when they notice that Allah will not leave them alone without asking something, what an idiot! Like a talking machine. Like, do you like high candies? Yeah, Allah, come on, just shut up. Okay, do you like video game? Okay, Allah, come on. I'm right now doing yoga with Sad Guru. His name is Sad, and he is Guru, and he is teaching you how to be happy. I mean, you get the point. You get the point there. You know the thing? Sad Guru. Like, what the heck? So if you join Sad Guru, you will learn how to be happy in life doing yoga? Go change your name first. Like, make it Happy Guru, Junkie Guru, Smart Guru, but Sad Guru? And you want to teach me how to be happy? I mean, this is Allah himself. So the sad Allah, he keep talking, keep repeating the same question. And the Muslim Abdul, they find out that Allah, he will never leave him alone. So then they start crying, saying, please Allah, just let us return to our body, please. We want to leave. Just leave. We don't want to be in heaven no more. Just leave us alone. Because in heaven, by the way, there's no cotton to put it in your ears. So you cannot avoid Allah. I mean, that's it. You put cotton, you put your shoes in your ears, still Allah, because his voice is powerful, you know, this is Allah. Are you kidding me? Do you know how strong the voice of Allah is? Huh? What the heck was this? Sad Guru. Do we have any Muslim have any comment? You want to grow me in your backyard? I hope your wife is not there, because the same story of Adam and Christian Prince will be Christian Prince and Eve will be repeated, and he will be watching us from the video, from the window. I wish I can grow you in the backyard. You're so cute. Okay, you got a point there. Just be sure that your wife is not there, for safety. With echo, yeah, actually, you know, in the old days, I don't know if the Muslims did still do that. Actually, yeah, you remember Mimi Hijab when he recited the Quran to what his name? Borat? Not Borat, hold on. To Patterson. Then Mimi Hijab, he did editing to the video, and he add an echo. The Muslim, they love echo. They think if they had echo to the words, that will make it holy. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم هيم 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 الحمد لله رب العالمين مين 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 الشيطان الرجيم ميم 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 الو 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 هالوين وين 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 How you doing, Mr. Bean? Bean, Bean, Bean. The religion of the echo. Riley Hunt. It's truly an honor to be in your life. You are welcome, my friend. But be patient with me. If I make a statement of your comment and you don't like it, don't be upset, okay? I'm just joking, okay? I mean, what I can do. Allah made me like that, brother. Allah made me like, he says the Muslim, he say, Allah made me like that. Are you sure? You know, hey Muslims, did Allah made Muhammad stupid or it was an accident? I mean, after that. Like when Muhammad, he said, if a woman have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl. Was that because he was born smart or because later he becomes so smart? I mean, that's deep. What the heck? You know, I was worried that if I get married ever, my son will look like me, which is really bad, very, very bad. You have no idea. But now, with the knowledge of the Prophet of Allah, peace be upon him, I know how to avoid such a disaster from happening again. Simply, I will never come first. I will let my wife come first. Look at the genius. How the Prophet, he knew this? And by the way, now all of you, you know what happened in the bedroom between your mother and your father. So in case you are a female, you know that your mother, she did it first. Go tell her, go tell her. And if you don't do that at home, disclaimer, don't do this at home. I'm just joking. And if you are a boy, now you know that it was your dad who screamed first. Unbelievable. Look, this, you see the knowledge, but then knowledge is powerful. Now we know what happened in the bedroom, yet we are not there. We are not even exist yet. This is genius. This is genius. So then how the child resemble her, huh? Come on. How the child resemble her? Isn't it obvious? Hey Tariq, how are you doing, Mr. Tariq? Is it allowed to know how old are you? For sure, my friend, I was born long time ago. Do you have time? Sit down. I will tell you. You know, once upon the time, actually, let me do this. I will go in front of your eyes. And I will type here, once upon the time. What we will find here, hold on. I will show me in this story. Let us do it differently. Once upon the time, there was a group of people who took the sea. In the sea, they arrived to an island. I mean, if you read the story here, by the way, you would die laughing. But I will skip this part. Look. They took the ocean. And the ocean told them The ship have 30 men. 30 men, they have sailed in the ship. There was a storm, and the storm tossed them by the wave in the ocean for a month. And then these waves took them near an island within the ocean. Island at that time of the sunset. Don't ask me what does that mean. Allah knows best. They sat in a small side boat and entered that island. There was a beast with long, thick hair. Yumma mia. And because of this, they could not distinguish his face. Now look, the story is a true story. The beast is covered by hair. He is very hairy. Okay? And this is where the name of Harry Potter coming from. Harry Potter. Listen carefully. Harry Potter. Okay? Potter is the one who carry things next to the port. This guy is in the beast. He is in the port, in the island. Hello? And he's very hairy. Harry Potter. So, they could not distinguish his face. You cannot even distinguish his face from his ass. He's covered by hair everywhere. From his back, look at this. They cannot even recognize where's the face, where's the back. They said, we to you. Who can you be? I mean, somebody speaking to the beast. And how you know that the beast, he speak Arabic, huh? That's a good story. So you speak to the beast in Arabic? You must be an Arab beast. I mean, it's obvious. They are Arab. They are saying to him, oh, you be, who could you be? You know, I'm so glad that Joe Biden was not there. Joe Biden, he will approach the beast differently. He will say to him, listen to me. We are created by the thing. You know the thing. You know? And that will be like easier, like to understand. I mean, the language is nicer. Diplomatic, more diplomatic. And then it says here, thereupon it said, I am al-Jassas. They said, what the heck? Al-Jassasa? And it said, oh people, go to this person in the monastery. There's a monastery in the island. Take a note. There's where? The what? There's a monastery. Where? In the island. True story. I saw many of them in the islands all over. You know? Okay. And as he very much eager to know about you. Look like this beast has a like Wi-Fi. You know, like a walkie-talkie, you know, like the one you talk with it. So, because how this beast knew that the one in the monastery, he would like to know about them. What the heck? So go to the monastery, as he is very much eager to know about you. Then he, the narrator, said, when it's named a person for us, we were afraid. It's last, it should be the devil, a devil. Then we hardly went till we came to the monastery. Now imagine in the background a sound of noise, a sound of horror. Ooh, 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 what the heck is that, man? I mean, things happened, brother. Things really happened. Man. And when they arrived to the monastery, things got more complicated. I'm telling you, it got more complicated. When they arrived to the monastery, they found a well-built person. He's like me. Look, man. There with his hands tied to his neck. How this guy, he lived? Who tied him there? I want to know. Free Mr. Beast. Free Mr. Beast. He's very well built. And person there is with his hand tied to his neck and moving iron shackles between his two legs. Oh man, that will hurt. Never do put anything between the legs of somebody. I'm telling you, this is not nice. Put yourself in his shoes. And up the ankles. We said we be upon you. We? You said that? Who are you? Look at the question. Serious. Tariq, are you there? Actually, you know what? I'm going to make a video. My coming video is about going to be Gog and Magog. And we will die laughing. And you will see that every single Muslim will leave Islam after he watch it, if he have little decency. What do you think, guys? Should we make the coming video about Gog and Magog? Let us vote, by the way. If you agree to do video about Gog and Magog, give me one. If you agree about doing a video about Gog and Magog, give me one. Nobody's voting. What's wrong with those people? Are they Arab? Arab don't vote. Or maybe take them time to hear my voice. So if you agree to make a video about Gog and Magog, give me one. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much. Now, if you disagree to do a video about Gog and Magog, give me one too. How in the world? This is very smart. So now if you disagree about doing a video about Gog and Magog, give me one. Okay. So now we did count the numbers of the ones. And as long both of you agree to disagree, because you agree to do the video and disagree to the video, all of you give me one. Therefore, I will make the video and I will not make the video. Like 50-50. I mean, have you ever heard of a voting system better than this? It's like the voting system in America, my friend. A guy is dead, he can vote, you know. Welcome to America, you know. An immigrant guy, his name is Alejandro. He never been in the country. He don't have a paper. He don't have citizenship. He can vote too. I mean, that's amazing. America, brother. Democrat. They are very smart. Oh, boy. Oh, it's already printed. Look what Jovan. Look what Jovan he said. That's a good one, man. Look, he said it's already predetermined. Man, that's deep. What the heck? He's right. The Muslim believe everything is a predestiny. So what vote for? You know. Even when you vote, Allah, He wrote your vote. So Allah, He made Adam win. Sorry, Biden win. He made Trump lose. Oh boy. Tariq, this is a fake love. Okay, Tariq, I'm going to do something just for you. Special trick. Guys, Mr. Tariq, he hurt my feeling. I don't like it when somebody hurt my feeling, to be honest with you. Tariq, it's time to face reality. This is a fake love. Read with me. And I challenge you to describe this love for me. Brother, the Prophet of Allah, he ordered a Muslim woman to give her boobs so a grown man can suckle her. Aisha, she ordered her sisters, not nobody can enter upon her unless they suckle their boobs. This is a fake love, brother. And not only that, the Prophet, when he ordered Sahla bint Suhail to suckle, the Prophet, he laughed until his teeth came out. Read with me, brother. The woman, she said to him, how can I suckle him and he is a grown man? Allah Messenger smiled. He said, already I know he is a grown man, not young man. Translation. And actually, in Arabic it says, he laughed until his teeth came out. Not smiled, as the translation says. Is that a fake laugh? A woman, she is asking a prophet, how in the world I am going to suckle a man, he is a grown man, from my breast? What is the answer of your prophet? He laughed. So Tariq, was your prophet laughing at you Muslims? Was he laughing at Allah? Or he was laughing at your stupidity to believe in him? All of this is sahih, as you see. So what do you think? Was it a fake laugh? This is Aisha. She ordered her sisters. Not nobody can come upon her unless he suckled from her sisters. Read. She ordered her sisters, Kulthum, bintu Abi Bakr, as-Siddiq, and the daughters of her brothers. And here the false translation says to give milk. In Arabic it says to do breastfeeding. Do you see it? Brother, are you laughing right now? Islam is a very decent religion. Women, they wear burqa, but they give their boobs. Let us see. Let us talk about fake love. Look at your God, Prophet Muhammad. When he laughed, he kept laughing until her teeth come out of his mouth. Do you see it? This is your prophet was laughing at you. Look at this. They are saying to him, and Muhammad he agree, and he is happy, excited, that Allah he hold the sky in a finger. This is the hadith in Arabic. And the two earth in finger. By the way, there's two earth or one earth. And the whole creation upon one finger. and he will say, I am the king. I am the king. The narrator said, I saw Allah messenger smiling until his front teeth became visible. And then he recited the verse, and they measure not the power of Allah. So Muhammad, he loved what he heard. Allah will carry the earth in a finger, the heaven in a finger, and all the creature in a finger. And Tariq, can you tell me which finger you will be carried on? I hope it's not the middle finger. Are you laughing, Tariq? Do you know which finger Allah will put you on? Now don't tell me I'm laughing. This is serious. This is your prophet talking. This is Islam. Anyway, did we have a good time, guys, today? By the way, there's a video which you know, I told you I'm going to cut off. Remember, it's going to be it should be ready by now. You know, YouTube, it takes forever to recut a video or to make it ready. It says processing. Can you believe it? The video is called Live Debate What Allah is made of. Until now, this is for more than 2 days now. YouTube did not finish the processing. Look, let me show you. I thought I will go now and I will make it available for you, because we have many hours have nothing to do with the topic, so I decided to cut it. Now it says it's processing. So let us hope by tomorrow, we hope, we will make it available again, so you guys can download it and you can have it. And when we decide to go and have calls, Muslim, they can call me when they see that I'm using eCam program. When I'm using this one, I will not take calls, because I don't want to use Skype no more. Skype became too much headache. A million texts coming to me from the middle of nowhere, and there's nowhere to control this program, you know. But in this eCam, one person at a time, nobody can add me, nobody can bother me, nobody can even text me. Either I accept your call, and not only that, it make one ring, which is very good. So I will use it for taking calls. Yeah, it's okay. You know, I mean, Google is a huge company. Imagine how many million videos is loaded every day in their server. Actually, I don't know how big those servers take to handle all of this. Do you know how much bandwidth it takes to do live broadcast? It's not easy. So I mean, I don't know how many million right now as we speak they are doing live broadcast. That is not easy, and we are glad actually to have their service, even we don't like their customer service. But YouTube is the best when it's come to do what we are doing. Live broadcast, it's for free, and you can go up to 8 hours, you know, in the broadcast like this. I mean, it's fantastic. The sound is good, the audio is good, right? Before, I used to go to a chat room in order to speak what I want to say. Now we have it recorded already. You can download it, you can share it. I mean, it's way better than before. You guys are blessed with the technology you have today. Not long time ago, all of this was not exist. Tariq is a biblical scholar. Okay. But he is not a Quran scholar. Hey, Tariq, let me send you to the biblical school then. Here we go. I give you a hide. As long as you are a biblical scholar, you became a threat for me now. Your knowledge is so good, brother. Tariq is a biblical scholar, brother. Hey, Tariq, don't forget to make a book. Tell us how Allah, he made someone look like Jesus. So your God wake up in the morning, he says, oh, today the Jews are going to kill Jesus, so I'm going to make Jesus look like Jesus. So when the Jews, they came to Jesus, they found two Jesus. One of them is the real Jesus and the other one is not fake Jesus. Then the Jew said to himself, which one is the real Jesus? Then the fake Jesus said to the Jews, I am the real Jesus. They said to him, how you can prove that? He said, I will prove to you. I have the passcode word for the computer. He sit in the computer, it says the username Jesus. He put the password and he passed. And then the other real Jesus, they make him sit in the computer. And they said to him, put your password. The real Jesus, he put the wrong password. So the Jews, they captured the real Jesus as a, they said he is a fake Jesus because he have the wrong passport. And the one who have the true passport, they believe in that he is Jesus because Allah gave a true passport for the false Jesus, and the real Jesus, he forgot the passport. And this is how the Jews, they were able to prove that the fake Jesus is Jesus. So they took the fake Jesus to the cross and they crucified the fake Jesus. And then all the disciples of Jesus, they thought this is Jesus because he looked like Jesus, he talked like Jesus, he act like Jesus, he have the eyes of Jesus. But the brother and sister, this was not Jesus. For Jesus is not Jesus, and Allah is not Allah, and Muhammad is not Muhammad. What's wrong with this clone religion? You're a bunch of a clone. Not a clown, a bunch of a clone. Allah, he clone Yahya al-Kalbi, he make Jibreel like him. Shaitan, he clone Jibreel, and he come to Muhammad as Jibreel. Allah, he clone Jesus. I mean, this religion is a religion of a cloning. Everybody is a cloning everybody. Are you sure that your God is not Chinese? Counterfeit? Me. No, I'm not talking like Zakir Naik now. Actually, nobody can talk like Zakir Naik, to be honest with you. Zakir Naik, he have the most straight, direct, powerful answers. So if you ask him about the cloning of Jesus, he have different response. He will say, Great and Prince, first of all, when Allah he cloned it, Allah is the most perfect, and he cloned is perfecto. What, hold on, perfecto? You speak Italian now? Christian Prince, let me tell you to you, the cloning of Allah is perfecto. And that's why when Allah he make spaghetto, his spaghetto is better than the spaghetti. Because the spaghetto of Allah is perfecto. So Allah he cloned someone look like Jesus, and it was perfecto. Cloning? Exactly. Krish, what, Zakir? Did you say exactly? Excuse me. I mean perfecto. Exactlo. Not exactly. Sorry. Okay, Zakir. So it's exactlo. So what is the purpose of Allah cloning someone look like Jesus? Is he trying to lie to us? Christian Prince, I am not saying Allah trying to lie to you. Allah is lying to you. Because this is the perfecto plan too. So Allah, he can deceive you. And this is the response of Zakir Naik. Who can beat that, yo? Can you beat that, yo? It's a perfecto planto from Allah to you. This is religion? What the heck? Can't Allah save Jesus without making all this drama? Just take the guy. Hey, Isa, come on, let us go. All of this for what? So he made the Christian think he was on the cross. He made the Jews think he was on the cross. 3 billion Christian right now, they think Jesus was a cross, and it was not perfecto crucifixion co. Because the stupid Muhammad co, he come to you with the story, yo. Are you there, Tarico? What the heck is that? Yo? Anyway, I think we have a good time together. Don't forget to download my videos, share them with your friends. You can cut my videos pieces. Actually, I will try from now on to make a certain time to stop. Like maybe, let us say, I will make it maybe, let us say 40 minutes. What do you think, guys? 40 minutes is good, right? It's not too short, it's not too long. Or maybe 30 minutes. And I will put a timer next to me. And then before I start, I will make a promise which I cannot break. I will swear by the Quran. That's it. You cannot break because, by the way, the Quran says, Allah will not take you accountable for your false oath. What the heck? You can lie and you can take false oath, brother? Yes, brother. Unbelievable. What kind of religion this religion is? You can take false oath, lying to Allah. Yes, brother. 30 minutes is good? Okay, let us do vote now. Serious vote. If you think I should make 40 minutes, give me one. If you think shink, what the heck with this shink? Allah is shin now. Allah is shink. I mean, I did not lose my teeth yet, and I'm saying shink. What will happen when I lose my teeth? I mean, can you be, what do you shink? What kind of language is that? This is shinko language. I mean, this is very horrible English now. Shink. What's going on with the shinko? So if you think I should go for 30 minutes, give me one. If you think I should go for 40 minutes, give me one. Now, if you are a Muslim and you think I should not come here at all, give me one too. I'm waiting. No, we said give me one. You don't give me 40 and 30. Just vote by the following. Put one. If you are a Muslim too, who you want me not to come here no more, give me one too. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, Leon. Okay, you gave me a lot of one. Do you know what happened now? Your keyboard is out of all the one you have. So from now on, if I say, give me one, you cannot give me one. I got you. I got all the one you have. You know, remember, I just took Allah from your keyboard because Allah is one. Do you see what I was doing all this time? I was asking you to put one. I took all your Allah. And now you have 0 Allah in your keyboard. X Allah, that's it. There's no more one. From now on, I say to you, give me one, you cannot. You push one, I will get 2 or maybe 3. Unbelievable. 1.5 hour at least. What about 1.5 day at least, man? Why you are being cheap? All right. So we will see. We will make it shorter for sure. Because you see, I don't know, in the last 48 hours, I don't know how many hours I am online. You can calculate that. Or in the last week. But we will make it shorter so people, they can download it easy. And they can share it easy too. However, even if the long video is long, you can download, you can recut, and you can make as an example, I was speaking about the story of the beast. You can cut that part, make it a video by itself. Now, our common video is going to be about the people of Gog and Magog. And you will love it. You would love it. And if you are a Muslim, you will leave Islam. This is our topic, our coming one. I might go live again tonight. I might tomorrow. We will see. Until I see you again, guys, I want to say thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you all. And if I was harsh on you, don't cry. Say goodbye. Don't come here again. You need to be a person who is able to handle it. That Santa Claus is real. And Allah is not. If you cannot handle the truth that Santa Claus is real and Allah is not real, don't come here. Takbir. It's proven every day that your God is a fake God. Harry Potter God. Until we see you soon again, may the Lord bless you all. Christ is Lord, and Islam is false. And see you soon. Take care.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
The Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.